Yes, that was us on the side of the M25, but the day started well. We was up bright and early, Chris was snoozing as usual, he loves to sleep, but we was heading to collect a couple of new stock vehicles. We'd bought a couple of bargains, now we needed to go and collect them. It wasn't an easy journey, there was a few delayed trains and we did get lost along the way, so we had to check out where our next train was to make our way to Aldershot, to Vauxhall, to collect our first vehicle of the day. Now, we was there, we had to walk, get some steps in. We will show you what the first vehicle was, just a sec. So here we are at our first destination. We just had a 20-minute walk from Aldershot train station. It's taken us a while to get here, a few delayed trains, but we're here now to go and pick up this part exchange. So let's go and have a look what we've got. So it's something a little bit out of the ordinary for us. We've got a Fiat Abarth. What do we think? It needs a bit of prep. So the front bumper has had a bit of a whack. It's a bit grazed all the way along the front. That trim needs replacing. So we'll get Paul in to paint that for us. But it looks like a nice car. The colour, red, not my favourite colour, as you might know, but I think because it's an Abarth, it's a bit sporty. We've got the black wing mirror trim. We've got the nice sporty alloys. Now I think it is a really good looking little car. Inside it's a bit grubby. And I'll just pop round the other side and start the engine up so you can have a little listen to the 1.4 turbo. Raw. Well, I don't know about raw, but it's going to be fun. Me and Chris are going to have a bit of fun driving it back. The mileage is 76,000 miles. I don't know the brake horsepower, so I'll just pop it up just here. I can't imagine it'll be that much, but I think it's going to be quite a nippy little thing. So 76,000 miles.
And they've got a bit of a following, these.
They have got a bit of a following. Everyone I've ever spoke to who's ever owned one of these have done nothing but rave about them. So I'm excited to see how they drive. I've never driven one before. It's mucky, it's dirty, it's going to need a good valet. It'll keep us busy for a little while, but it's got a lot of extras that Fiat 500s don't usually have. It's got this multimedia system here that I've never seen in a Fiat 500. Obviously, we've got the aircon, but it's got this sport button as well. So let's start it up. If we press the old sport button, that puts it into some strange format on the What do we think of that? I'm not too sure. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It don't feel right. This is a Fiat 500.
So we're on our way back, and the basic verdict from me is it makes a load of noise, doesn't really go anywhere, and it's really bumpy.
It does go somewhere. It's got this turbo bar here, just shows you what sort of turbo is being put in when you put your foot down on the accelerator. But I am in a 50 mile an hour average speed check area, so I better not put my foot down too far.
No, but in a minute we will get it off the clock.
Well, there we go. Look, so we're now in a 70 mile an hour zone. So what I'm going to do is we're currently poodling along at 50 mile an hour. So if I drop the gears down to, let's say, third gear, foot to the floor, feel that turbo kick in. Yeah, we're at 70 already. We're not doing more than 70. We're sticking to the speed limit.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a Fiat 500 and it's a lot faster than the average Fiat 500. It's a good bit of fun. I can understand why they do love them, but it's not a bit of me.
It's not a bit of me either. There's a certain audience for this, and it's not me.
No, but there will be someone out there for it, other than the fact that it's not a bit of us in terms of aesthetically, and it's a little bit bumpy.
But it's not clunky, it's just a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
There's no knocks or bangs, and the condition's nice, so someone will love it.
So we're now on our way to go to collect another part exchange that we're looking at Volvo in Tunbridge. So we've got an hour and a half journey. We're currently on the A3, heading down towards the M25. I believe there's a bit of traffic. Chris is going to have a snooze. I'm going to have some fun, sticking to the speed limit, of course, and try and make it there in under an hour.
So people, we had to pull over on the M25 because Liam woke me up and thought he could smell some oil. What are we saying, Mr. Mechanic?
It all looks all right. I had an overwhelming sense of smell. There was oil coming from somewhere, burning oil, but there's no lights on the dash. Whether it was a lorry or not that we've driven past, the oil level and the water level's all right, and we're sitting on the side of the M25 with loads of traffic coming past us. It's not the safest of place to be, so let's get back in the car and get on the road, mate, shall we?
Yeah, panic over.
We have made it. I'm over the moon. It hasn't broke down on us just yet. We've still got to drive back. We're currently in Volvo in Tunbridge, but the temperature gauge is all good. No warning lights on the dash, and it drives absolutely beautifully. Chris, why are we here at Volvo in Tunbridge?
We're back, second main dealer of the day and second little buy of the day. Let's go and see what we've bought. But meanwhile, the Fiat 500, I think Liam was imagining things because I didn't smell any oil at all. Just another 50 miles in that, absolutely perfect. Let's go and see what we've bought. This is more a bit of me, mate. A nice old man Volvo estate car, V90, look at that.
You're definitely showing your age.
19-inch wheels, look at the colour.
Yeah, nano grey.
Nano grey. That is a nice car.
Yeah, they have come on well, haven't they, Volvo?
Look at the trim.
They used to be a bit more industrial.
Yeah, but they're well-built cars. Swedish.
Sweden. Welcome to Sweden. Are they Swedish? I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. But yeah, I do think that Volvos have definitely come a long way. Really classy. Just like yourself, Chris.
Thank you. So car number 2, Liam, is cheapie of the week. Look at that little gem, a little Fiesta, a little 12-plate Fiesta, but it's the 1.25 Z-Tech, which we absolutely love. Now there won't be a lot of profit in this car, so we haven't got a lot of money to spend on prep, so we're going to do a few little jobs on this ourselves. Being black, it will touch in nicely. A few little marks along the bumpers, but it's got a nice long advisory-free MOT on it. This will be a good news little car.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Like I say, being a 12, is it 12 plate?
12 plate.
The 1.25 Z-Techs are really reliable, as we know. You're going to be enjoying yourself scrubbing these seats, mate. I know that's your favourite job to do.
Can't wait.
But interior, it's not too dirty, is it? Just the seats need a good scrub. It's actually in fairly good condition.
This will be all right.
I'm quite impressed with it. Looking around the back, nothing, no real bad bits of paintwork needed.
Just wants a bit of a mop and a polish, doesn't it? Being black, it's going to show every single little scratch. But this, Liam, is what we call in the car trade a rent payer.
Rent payer.
Won't be a fortune of profit in it, but it should sell quick, and it'll be a nice quick flip.
Beautiful. We do love our rent payers. As you might know, we get a free listing on Auto Trader. Anything valued under £2.5 retail, we get a free advert. So this is going to be our little freebie. 2495, Chris.
2495.
Beautiful. Let's get it back, get it prepped. Hopefully make it home in that Abarth. We'll soon see, eh?
Hopefully I'll make it home as well. Well, we made it back to HQ in the little Fiesta. Didn't expect any less from a 1.25 Z-Tech. We love these little engines, really reliable. So reliable that I've actually got one for my son, which he uses every day. But yeah, today's job, we need to get round this and we need to just see if we can polish out these little marks, go over it with a touch-up. Black is quite forgiving. You can usually get away with touch-ups in a few little areas. But yeah, we've chamoised it off. We just need to go around these with the mop and see if we can improve this and get this retail ready, because as we said, we don't want to spend a fortune on this car. There's not a lot of margin in it. It is just a little cheapie that we're hoping we're going to be able to tidy up and flip pretty quickly. So it's got a nice long MOT on it. We don't think we're going to need to do a lot on it mechanically, if anything. But yeah, just a general tidy over inside. Wants a bit of a wipe down, wants a hoover. That seat definitely wants a scrub, doesn't it? Looks like someone's pissed themselves on that seat. But I think I can transform this today and get this looking retail ready. That would be a nice little first car for someone. It's in the perfect colour. All the kids love a black car. It's a 3-door. It's got the little chrome bits on the sides there. Yeah, I think that will tidy up nice. Let's see if we can get that car transformed and retail ready in a day. Well, I've just stopped for a bit of lunch, so it's perfect time to have an update and show you what progress we're making on this Fiesta. I have been on this all morning, so we've given the boot a nice hoover out now. We've removed the spare wheel, give it a wipe over, put it all back in there, wiped over all the plastics. That's the boot carpet just drying off in the sun because we did have to give that a wash off. Sun's out, guns out. Right, we've had to give this a polish down the side, or a mop should I say. It will need a final polish after it has been washed. But look at those seats, that's looking better, isn't it? Might look a bit patchy because it is drying. We've had the heaters on, but now we've turned it off and just let the sun doing its job. Yeah, we've given it a wipe over on the dash, wiped over all the plastics, good hoover out in the footwells. Look at that, look at the transformation. I absolutely love bringing these old cars back to life. You cannot beat it. There will be a few bits to touch up. We're definitely going to have to touch up on this bumper corner. We won't be getting it painted, but we will improve it as much as we can. Yeah, look at that. We are on for this one-day transformation, people. Got the hoover out. Got my elbow grease, and I've certainly been giving it a bit of elbow grease today. I have been grafting on this one. But yeah, those seats have come up lovely. All looks really, really clean now. This will be ready to retail today. Well, they say you can't polish a turd, but there it is, looking a million times better. All ready to be pictured, put on the website, put on Auto Trader. 2495 this little car will be. That will be a nice first car for someone, or maybe a cheap second car as a runaround. We did have to touch a few bits up. Had it have been a later, more expensive car, we would have definitely got some paintwork done on it. But I think we have got that ready for its new owner. Definitely looks a lot better. Inside is nice and clean. It is 12 years old and it has done 110,000 miles. So it's going to have a few little marks on it. But definitely a massive improvement on how it looked yesterday when we collected it. Drives nice, all ready. Let's get it on there and let's get it sold.
So Paul's hard at work getting this Fiat Abarth paint sorted. He sanded down the front bumper to get rid of all the scuffs along there and get that back looking brand new. So he'll be attacking this today for us, getting it looking ready for retail. It's got that tiny little bit there on the rear bumper. It's going to need a tiny bit of filler in there. It looks like it might have had a bit of filler before, and that's what's chipped off. So he's going to get that looking as best as possible for us. And I'm excited to see what this is going to look like at the end, so stick around. But in the meantime, we've just taken delivery of a lovely 2021 Kia Picanto. Never seen a spec like it on a Kia Picanto. Full leather interior. And it's got the sunroof as well. It's a lovely looking car. X-Line S. Just taken delivery of that from York, Piccadilly Motors. I've been there before. You might have seen I picked up a Kia Sportage from Piccadilly Motors before. This one we opted into getting it delivered because we've been very busy. Didn't have the time to go up and collect it. But the fella who delivered it was from Liverpool. Really nice chap. Said there was no issues with the car at all. This one looks like a lovely bit of stock. I love the grey interior and full leather on the Kia Picanto. Never seen it before, but I'm really impressed. So now it's time to go and collect the BMW from Alloys. It's just had its alloys refurbed. So we've got Paul here hard at work today, sorting out the Abarth. Got a tiny little bit of paint to do on this front bumper. And this bit of trim here needs replacing. So we've got a bit of prep to do on this one. Also this bumper corner as well. So we're probably going to end up painting the whole front bumper on this one. But that's about it. Other than that, there's no paint needed. So let's crack on.
Here we've got a Gates timing belt and water pump kit and oil and filter for that Discovery Sport hiding in the back there. If you haven't seen the video on that, check it out. But let's see how Paul the painter is getting on with this little Fiat Up 500. We've got too many cars, we definitely need to sell some. But yeah, let's see how he's getting on. I think he's got some colour on it now, so let's have a look. Oh, it's looking shiny. Is that all lacquered, Paul?
Yeah, all lacquered up.
Yeah, looking good, mate. Looking good. Done the back as well? Look at that. Made a lovely job of that little repair there as Paul. He's flat out grafting today.
Paul's been hard at work. He's managed to finish the Fiat Abarth paint as well as the Kia Picanto, looking fresh. And we've just picked up the BMW 3 Series. It's had the alloy wheels refurbed and it has made such a difference. Windows and wheels sell a car, and the alloy wheels on this car look absolutely pristine. Look at that beauty. Chris, I think it's numbers time, mate.
Is it numbers time?
It is numbers time.
It's my favourite part of the video.
I know it is.
Right, so the Fiat Abarth, we paid £4,800 for that car. Fees and collection was another 200 quid. And Paul has only charged us £300 to paint the front and back bumper.
Lovely.
We will need to service and MOT that, so that's another couple of hundred quid. So that gives us a grand total of
£5,500.
Good maths, Liam. We're with a retail of 6,995.
That gives us a pre-tax profit of £1,500.
It does indeed. Not bad little profit on that one. The Fiesta, not so much profit on that. We did know this, so we paid £1,300 for this car. The fees were 110. We will give it an oil service. So with a retail of 2,495, that will give us a pre-tax profit of roughly 1,000 quid, but hopefully a quick 1,000 quid.
I think so. What a little bargain. 2,495 for a 1.25 Fiesta. Someone's first car, mate. You're not going to find many of them like that.
Nice little cheapie, we love them like that. Right, so that's the end of today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you soon in the next one.